All right. Thank you.
Sir, once you switch on your camera, sir, Ratin sir. Thank you, sir. It's perfect. Suresh sir.
Hello, hi.
Hi, sir. Welcome to VNR.
Hi, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. It is audible.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, hello,
This
good
was the
afternoon. Yeah.
good afternoon. Yeah. So we'll be starting very shortly within a minute or so. So Rajendra Prasad sir is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, all.
So welcome to all the participants who have joined us for this panel discussion on exploring the horizons of ECE. So this is in part of the series of panel discussions which we are arranging for each and every branch to have a knowledge about the branch prospects as well as to know what is the insights related to the department also. So as part of this, today we have this panel discussion of EC department exploring the horizons of EC. So in this panel discussion, we have Dr. S. Rajendra Prasad sir, who happens to be the professor and head of the department. Dr. L. Padmasri ma'am, who is a professor. Padmasri ma'am, are you there?
Ah, yes, madam.
Yes. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Then we have Mr. Suresh Kumar M. Suresh Kumar, who is from Nesma Telecom and Technology Co. Limited. Suresh Kumar sir, good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So then we also have our alumni, Ratin Radhakrishnan. Hi, Ratin. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah. Thanks for joining the panel discussion today. And then we have Dr. Kalyan Srinivas, who happens to be our placement coordinator of ECE. Kalyan, good afternoon, Kalyan.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yeah. So we'll move ahead. So I request all the parents who have joined through this session to please hear out to the experts of the panel. And later on, whatever doubts you have, you can just put forth by unmuting yourself or typing it in the chat box. We do have our Spox from the department who will be addressing the chat inquiries. And also, please listen out to them, and later we can talk about whatever doubts you have. We do have the required people over here. So first, I would like to put forth a question to the head of the department, Dr. Rajan Prasad sir. Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
So as part of admissions, so we just have few doubts which the parents keep asking us. So I just want to ask you, what is the core strength of this EC department, and how is the curriculum structure framed to ensure that it remains on par with all the other evolving branches, especially with respect to job opportunities? So can we hear it out from you, sir?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So I welcome all the participants. Good afternoon, all. So before going into the question, ma'am, so can I briefly introduce the department? In fact, this department started in 1995. So along with other starting branches, so it offering one UG program and three UG PG programs and PhD programs. The BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, so is offering with intake of 240 seats, and MTech is offering in VLS system design and embedded systems and also in defense systems. So in addition, department also recognized by AACT and JNTU as a research center. So under that, some of the PhD students are also allotted. So department offering both all UG, PG and PhD programs. And also this UG program accredited by National Board of Accreditation (NBA), so for the last 4 times. So in addition, this institute also accredited by NAC with highest grade of 3.73, and also got a good rank of 113 in NRF in 2022. So that's our brief about department. Coming to your question, ma'am. So the strength of the department. So I can say the strength of the department is two things. So one is faculty, other one is facilities, what we have in the department. So coming to faculty, we have a total of 60 faculty, teaching faculty, along with 10 non-teaching faculty, non-teaching staff. And among these 60, about 20 faculty are doctorates, and remaining all are pursuing PhDs. So all these faculty are going to pursue their research in different domains of ECE, such as embedded systems, IoT, VLSI, signal processing, and communications, etc. So the result of this research gives us 36 funding projects worth around 4 crores. We got this funding from different funding agencies like DRDO, UGC, AACT, DST, and MIT, and all those extra, etc. We also published 18 patents. So in addition, faculty also published 325 publications in high quality journals like indexed by Web of Science, SCI, and Scopus during last 3 years. So our faculty are also actively participate in various professional societies like IEEE, ISTE, IEEE. So in addition, so our faculty are proactive in attending workshops and conferences to know the latest trends in their research domains, and also received various awards and scholarships. So that's about faculty strength. Coming to this physical facilities available in the department. So we have a good number of classrooms and academic labs. In addition, we have a research labs and center of excellence labs also. We do have project labs. So these are the extra labs we created to encourage research in the department. That in fact resulted a good results. We got a good number of projects, patents, and publications. That's our strength of the strength. Coming to another question, ma'am. So you asked about how your curriculum of the EC department is on par with the other evolving branches. So in fact, I can say EC is one of the core branch, where even the buzzwords like Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, all are also comes a part of EC also. So in addition, in fact, as part of our curriculum, we have the student have the flexibility of selecting open elective tracks. We have open elective tracks. Students are able to free to choose any of the interested open elective tracks. We offer tracks in artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, all those things. In addition, student has to complete minimum 2 certificate courses. So during these 4 years, usually they have to complete the certificate courses in latest technologies like machine learning, cyber security, artificial intelligence, and Internet of Things. And also, students are encouraged to do NPTEL courses or Coursera courses. They are free to do. So, in fact, we encourage the students to do all those kind of courses. So, coming to placement point of view, so in first year itself, once they join into the department, so we try to we collect all the student areas of interest, and accordingly we are going to plan the trainings for the next 3 years, starting from first years, so that they are ready for placement once they enter into 3, 2, or fourth year. So the areas of interest what we are going to collect the data that includes whether the student interested in either core jobs or software jobs. If at all core jobs, whether they are interested in VLSI domain or embedded domain or IoT domain or communication domain. So accordingly, we are going to plan different trainings during those 3 years, first 3 years, so that they're easily going to ready to place. In fact, last year our students got a good number of core placements also, like they placed in Synopsys, Qualcomm, AMD, and even others like Qualcomm, the AMD also, with a package of highest package of 45 lakhs. So we have 45 lakhs packages, 23 lakhs packages, and 18 lakhs packages. So most of our students got almost 30 to 40% of students placed in the highest package of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for.
Point.
Yes, sir.
So lastly, one thing why we need to choose ECE, later we came to know that when you try to buy a car, in fact, when you approach a dealer, so it's taking 6 to 8 months to deliver a car. I hope this came across in a newspaper also. So this is mainly due to chips shortage or IC shortage. So keeping this in mind, our government of India recently announced a package of US dollars, 10 billion US dollars. So that to boost your semiconductor and display manufacturing units in our India. In fact, our government aim is to make India as a global hub for electronic manufacturing. So this created a lot of job opportunities for ECE students. In addition, recently you come across another news like a 5G spectrum auction. So 5G spectrum, that is the communication thing. So this soon you are going to experience 5G in your mobiles, all mobiles. So this 5G and VLSI are core of our ECE. So keeping this in mind, I hope all of you take a good decision. So keeping this long-term sustainability and future in mind. All the best. Good luck for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for those closing remarks, especially with respect to the evolving industries where you have quoted about VLSI and 5G. And very interesting to look at the aspects related to the department also, sir. I do think the parents will find it very useful for them to know that these are the core strengths of the department. And also, they'll be very happy to know that most of the students are getting placed with high packages and also in very good opportunities. I think the EC branch has got that tendency of diversification to go into any kind of domain. So I do appreciate your inputs from your end, sir, regarding the department perspective. So next, since you have mentioned about core industry, I would like to bring now Mr. Suresh Kumar, sir, who happens to be our person from the industry. So he's a business development director in Star Vision company who offers space technology products and solutions to various clients around the world. He has got 12 plus of years of experience in Asia, Africa, and Middle East market, covering vast technological portfolio, which includes space technologies, smart city, ICT, IoT, energy, robotics, and all. So prior to Star Vision, Suresh sir has worked for Nesma Telecom and Technology Company. So as a business development, sales, and marketing manager in Saudi Arabia. He's also a former employee of ZTE, worked as a marketing director in Saudi Arabia, pre-sales manager in Kenya, and technical engineer in China. He has worked and traveled across 14 countries to support business during the years. So he has done his master's in communication systems and technologies from NIT Trichy. Sir, I'd like to welcome you today for this panel discussion, sir. And definitely coming from a core industry, and since many parents or students are logged in, they would really like to know how are the career opportunities and the pay perks related to the working professionals, especially in the domain of core ECE.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for a very brief introduction of me. So first of all, I would like to welcome all the parents who are looking forward to the career of their kids in the sector of electronics and communication. So basically, I feel very proud that I graduated from VNRVJIET, and then this is where everything changed in my whole career. Because the first thing all parents they should understand is choosing the right college is very important. This is the first thing, because if you send your kids to the right college, then the way they come out of those colleges will change their entire career. And then choosing the right branch is also important, because once you decide what kind of stream or the branch that your son is going to choose or your daughter is going to choose, then their career will also depend on the opportunities that they will see after they graduate from those branches. So for example, like electronics and communication engineering, this is, I could say, like a evergreen department, evergreen department in the sense there are massive opportunities for EC people. And then there are also other opportunities irrespective of other departments that can also come for EC people as well. For example, if you say computer science, I mean, I don't want to say anything bad about computer science. I just want to give the difference between computer science and ECE. For a computer science engineering student, when they graduate, they can only choose for the software companies or like a coding companies, these kind of things. But for an electronics and communication engineer, he has various directions. He can go for the core companies, like doing the VLSI design, embedded systems design, telecom technologies design, antenna design, microwave design, these kind of things. And also they can also opt for the software coding companies as well. So in terms of having wide exposure and opportunities, for EC is always more beneficial. I mean, also there are several government jobs where there are limitations for some of the computer science stream people or mechanical engineering people or civil engineering people. But for electronics and communication engineering people, there are wide government job opportunities in irrespective of different departments as well, like in research and development of the telecom technologies that our government is taking a lot of initiatives. They have this Electronics Authority of India, and they also have DRDO, DRDL, ISRO. So many departments are there. So basically, when you join ECE, then it is not about one department, because in one department you are going to like learn about a lot of different various technologies, and these various technologies you can choose any one particular technology that you would like to excel in, and then that will open a lot of opportunities for you. For example, my case, when I graduated from ECE, I wanted to pursue my master's. Most of my friends, they went to United States for MS, because from VNR, many of them choose to go to United States for their master's. I chose myself to do it in India, and I chose communication systems. And communication systems, I started doing research in antennas and microwaves. So this is where I got into this company called ZTE. This is mainly specialized in telecom technologies like 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, whatever you see around you, the latest technologies. So we were into those kind of technologies. But some or the other time, I mean, when you are working for a company, it is always important what role you are going to play. Because either you can be in a research side and you can, continue your whole career on the research domain, or you would like to have different kinds of opportunities. Like, for example, I did not do MBA, I did not pursue MBA, but still I'm handling business development, I'm handling masters, and technically speaking, I'm an engineer graduate. So I could handle these kind of things as well. So in this case, I could say there are a lot of opportunities. And also regarding the pay perks, so basically you cannot compare electronics and communication engineering student with other stream students, because we always have the highest priority in terms of salary packages, because the technology is evolving. There is a huge demand of technology, and to fulfill the demand of this technology, they need expertise. And for having these expertise, these companies are paying massively. For example, like in India, I mean, even my friends, when we graduated, like during that time in 2007, many of them, they got packages of 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs. But now everyone is talking about like 40 lakhs, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs, beyond. But if the same student, if he goes to other international corporate companies, then you can't like have a certain figure. It will go beyond. It will go beyond. So finally, what I would like to say is like ECE is a place where it can open a lot of opportunities for the students, not only in one area or one sector, but also in the government and also in the private sectors. And even in the government or private, it can be electronics related or like software related, any kind of things. And also the future, demand is towards the smart cities, robotics, artificial intelligence, and the space. And you might have seen like there are a lot of initiatives that are happening for the space itself, even in India, even in abroad. So even in space, there are a lot of categories of solutions that can be offered, like satellites or artificial intelligence geospatial solutions. And then in robotics, there are various category, industrial, commercial, and also like different types of robotic sectors. And artificial intelligence itself is playing a major role in ground artificial intelligence. During COVID, we have seen so many new solutions have emerged. And then also in public safety security, artificial intelligence is also playing a major role. Smart city itself is a wide topic. So I could say, like, once you come out of these electronics and communication background, there is a whole lot of opportunities waiting for you. And the whole world is open for you, by the way. I mean, without having these electronics and communication expertise, nothing could move in the world. Nothing could move in the world. So this is what I could say, that there are a lot of opportunities, and I would only suggest the parents that they choose the right department or stream for their kids to grow in the future. That's it. Thank you, everyone. So if you have any other questions, you can ask.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for emphasizing on this
Sir.
particular aspect, especially the core related things also, and also related to the job prospects. It is indeed very nice to hear out from you, and especially a person coming from the background of having a core at his ways, and also exploring a lot of things in this span of your career, whatever you had. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us today, and also giving your knowledge to us. So next, I would like to go on with our alumni, Ratin, who happens to be our alumni. He's also my student. And welcome, Ratin. So Ratin has graduated from VNR in 2011. So he has worked for TCS for post-graduation. Then he did his master's in human resources, after which he was selected to the HR leadership program at IBM. And after living and working in 3 countries over the last 8 years, he's now back in India and is working with Kyndryl as a leadership and change consultant for the Asia, Pacific, and Japan region. Hi, Ratin. So welcome to this panel discussion. And since I just want your perception about the college, I just want to ask you. So how do you think our department has helped you in your career progression? And what are the best things that you have picked up from the college, or which you like about the college? Something on that note, Ratin.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that lovely introduction, and good afternoon and good evening to everyone. So, taking the first part of the question, how the department has helped in terms of my career progression, I think there is a lot of resonance in what I heard with even Mr. Suresh talking about, the Department of ECE being an opportunity opener. It has you once you graduate out of an ECE department, there are so many opportunities, and I think sometimes I consider myself the poster child of that example, because right when I started after graduation, joined TCS, worked in Java development, then moved to the Department of Human Resources. Even there, because of my electronics and communication engineering background, I was in the people analytics team, so I was working as a data analyst. Then I moved into the learning function where I was doing, a lot of analysis, pretty much with data that is more relevant to human beings. So it kind of fits under the data science capability. And then from there on, I moved into mergers and acquisitions again, crunching a lot of financial data, doing a lot of market research insights. And now finally, I've kind of like settled into this role in organization design, leadership, and change management. So understanding that this was basically an opening from the department, right? You go in there and you get, like what Mr. Suresh said, you get the right degree from the right college at the right time. I think that's important. And from a department perspective, I think the main two things that I would talk about from the EC department perspective is, number one, the facilities that we get as students, to able to explore, to able to experiment, and the faculty that is always there with us, guiding us. I still remember my final year project with the ECE department. We had gone on our industrial tour. We had gone to Bangalore. We visited ISRO, and during the train journey, one thing at that point in time that pinched all of us was that our mobile phones were out of charge. And you know how the railway, the battery, the switchboard, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. So we were almost 60 people in a train with all our mobile switched off and talking to each other. So that got us thinking, and we went with this crazy idea to our faculty, Krishna Sri ma'am, at that point in time, and said, "Ma'am, why don't we create something with electricity, which is wireless electricity? Can we charge our mobile phones with that?" Ma'am said, "Yeah, why not take a shot, make that your fourth year project?" And then we kind of got into that. We created a board that helps wireless transfer of electricity. We were able to charge a model phone, and once that happened, I think there was a lot of support, not only from faculty, also from the management in ECE as well, to come in and say, we'll sponsor your project. Why don't you try to go ahead and make this a product in itself, right? So we did some work on that. Unfortunately, life took a different turn, but my point there is that there is so much of support, there is so much of infrastructure, financial and knowledge support that everyone gets in the EC department, especially in VNRVJIET, and I don't think that is going to be a wrong choice or a bad choice for anyone. It is definitely going to be one of the best decisions if you're planning to pursue ECE, and I think VNR is one of the best institutes for that. So back to you, ma'am, if there are any more questions.
Thank you, Ratin. Yeah, I did remember your project and you mentioned about wireless charging. Yeah, so Ratin used to be very proactive also in the department as far as I remember. So he took all the opportunities, whatever were offered, very nicely, and he has taken it up progressively, I guess. And I think it did indeed help him and also his friends also. Thank you, Ratin, for being part of this panel discussion today. It was interesting to listen to you also and your experiences. So since we have mentioned about ECE and how the prospects are related to ECE, I would just like to ask our placement coordinator, Kalyan sir, Dr. Kalyan Srinivas.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Kalyan, so a lot of questions to me from the parents related to the placements aspect.
Yes, ma'am.
So I just want to hear out from you how ECE has got this diversification in terms of job opportunities.
Okay.
And also, please do mention about any internship opportunities that ECE students have got, and can you just elaborate on that aspect?
Yes, ma'am. I will explain, ma'am. So, before going to the job opportunities and diversified opportunities with respect to electronics and communication engineering branch, so I would like to give the glimpse, ma'am, like the historical backdrop of this electronics and communication engineering discipline is excessively antiquated, ma'am. So ECE incorporates the core areas of both communication engineering and electronics engineering, both. So basically the popularity of this course is showing an indication due to the emerging scope and career opportunities associated with this branch. Coming to the job opportunities, a graduate in electronics and communication engineering can work in diverse industries such as communication, telecommunication, computer application, radio and television broadcasting, consulting area, data communication, system support, entertainment and multimedia services, aviation and avionics services, consumer electronics, electricity plants, diagnostic equipment manufacturing, that is completely related with the biomedical instrumentation process, research and development, and offshore companies also, ma'am. Next, electronics and communication engineering knocks on every door within its niche to create an everlasting impact. As an electronics and communication engineering professional, you will witness a lot of opportunities as you sit back and start applying for job roles. So depending on the knowledge and skills you deliver during the interview process, and the companies will sign the deal and offer you exciting career options after engineering in electronics and communication. And the beauty of this electronics and communication engineering branch with respect to self-employment and business prospects. So self-employment always seems appealing as it caters the best jobs for electronics and communication engineers. However, establishing a startup, establishing a firm, establishing a unit, establishing a setup is a little bit difficult, is likely to be risky at the initial stages. But a well-trained student can always try to broaden his business prospect by accumulating valuable knowledge. Moreover, gaining appropriate skills during the engineering study helps anyone can frame a strategic plan and execute it ideally. So coming to the startup ideas, a startup in the field could be incorporated in any of the fields related to electronics and communication like robotics, VLSI, nanotechnology, optical communication, embedded system, digital electronics, and many more, etc. So after Make in India, since 2014, so all these fields are broadly expanded, ma'am. So these are the business prospects and the startup ideas with respect to electronics and communication engineering branch. Now coming to internship opportunities. From 3-2 onwards, we are getting internship opportunities, ma'am. So core companies like Synopsys, Prokarma, Hyundai Mobis, NCR Corporation, Blaze Automation, AMD, Mather Servo Motors, Qualcomm. So these companies are offering internship opportunities from at the end of the 3-2, they are selecting. From 4-1 onwards, they are getting stipend also, ma'am. From 4-1 onwards. These are the prospects of these are the diversification of ECE branch, ma'am.
Thank you, Kalyan. Thank you for throwing some light on this placements aspect. And as you are saying, a lot of placements related details and also the core job opportunities, especially,
Yes,
and the internship opportunities where you are talking about paid internship.
Yes,
So it's really
internships.
very glad to hear about this particular branch and the prospects related to this. I think the students will find very good opportunities by taking up this branch.
Yes, ma'am.
So next, I would, since you have mentioned about various things like a few points especially, so I would also like to say that ECE students were one of the winners of Smart India Hackathon, which was
Yes, ma'am.
organized. Since you have mentioned about Make in India, I just
Yes, ma'am.
I remembered that. So I was part of that team as a mentor.
Yes,
So the CC students have won. They were the winners of this Smart India Hackathon 2019 hardware edition, where they were competing with teams from at an all India level, and it is basically organized by AICT and in collaboration with MHRD.
Yes, ma'am.
And they have won 1 lakh cash prize also. So very good to see that ECE students are excelling in every aspect. So I would like to also hear out from our professor in the department, Dr. Padmashri ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to ask you, being an autonomous institute, so what is the flexibility or advantage that students have with respect to their academic curriculum? And also, can you briefly tell us about this minor degree program, especially in the context of EC branch, for the parents and students who are hearing out this session?
Good afternoon, madam. Welcome to panel members. Being VNRVJIET as autonomous institute, electronics students have flexibility in selecting interdisciplinary courses academic curriculum. The benefits of electronics and communication engineering, such as communication, VLSI, embedded systems and IoT, and signal processing domains. Choice-based credit system enables the student to select domain-relevant individual interest. In addition to this, ECE students learn courses related to other branches also. An add-on feature in academic curriculum having the courses design sensitization and design thinking will really help the students in problem analysis and design or development of solution. Students will also have an advantage to involve in the research projects which are sanctioned to faculty by various funding organizations. Indirectly, students can achieve practical knowledge and experience teamwork with good communication skills. So this is regarding flexibility of ECE students being an autonomous institute, madam. And you asked another point that is related to information regarding minor degree offered for ECE students. ECE branch students have an opportunity to pursue BTech degree with minor in emerging areas like artificial intelligence and machine learning, cyber security, data science, and innovation and entrepreneurship. Students can choose only one minor degree along with basic engineering degree. Eligibility conditions are they don't have backlogs till second year first semester, and students has to take prior approval of mentor and head of the department for the enrollment into minor program. Students can acquire additional 18 credits during third and final year of BTech program. Registration fees for each credit is 1,000 rupees. Total fees for completing minor degree is 18,000 over and above BTech curriculum. Minor degree classes will be held after the classwork. If any one of the ECE students completes the data science minor degree course, the student will be awarded with the degree as BTech in electronics and communication engineering with minor in data science. Suppose if any student has interested to complete the artificial intelligence and machine learning, so they will get degree as BTech in electronics and communication engineering with minor in artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Yeah, thank you, madam. So you very nicely explained about how the students can get opportunities to work in the research projects that the faculty or the department has. And it's really a very interesting opportunity for the students also to work along with the faculty and to be involved in such kind of latest technologies and development works. And also the internship program, what ma'am was saying about and the conditions and everything, I think it really provides a good opportunity for the students, and as an added advantage, it will be there for their career also, especially in the evolving technologies. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for putting forth these points, especially for the parents and the students. So now I would like to ask the parents or the students who are interested to put forth your questions to the panel members. So depending on what question you have, I think the related member can answer the question. So the parents who are there can unmute themselves and.
Ma'am, am I audible? I'm a parent.
Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. First of all, thank you all for this enlightening session. We have been given some good glimpses into the core strengths of the ECE. Like most of the confused parents, including myself, I want to ask this question and get the views. there is a mad rush for even the latest pass outs to actually pursue jobs in computer science. So almost all other faculties, while we are hearing all this, most other branches from whom these students have graduated, they are actually still pursuing only computer science jobs as their first priority. So if I ask my child, what are you interested in? Most likely the answer is a blank face, because out of intermediate, they don't have any exposure into what is the ECE, what is EEE, what is computer science, nothing, mechanical, civil, all these they are not in a position to choose what they want. And the tricky part is they are going by some guidance, somebody telling something, and then they are doing the job market. Nobody's thinking of the knowledge. So high paying jobs. Everybody's talking about only packages. So college also going after packages only. Sir, what I want to really get input is, if I ask my child to pursue ECE, okay, yes, they can go in either direction or multi-direction into computer science, depending on at the time when they graduate in 2026-27, how the job market is and all that. What are the prospects really in getting the jobs in their core field? Because I'm actually from this particular background, so I'm actually wanting my child to actually also think about this core field and getting job in this core field. Suppose in case the jobs are not so bright in the, let's say there's surplus in computer science back in 2026-27, how about the prospects in this one? Why our own VNR VNRVJIET students are also rushing behind only IT jobs when we are really seeing so many opportunities? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for putting forth this question. I think we are holding this panel discussion.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Let me answer the question of the parent. Then you can proceed.
No, I mean, I would like to put some points from my side based on my experience, if I may, if you can allow me.
Sir, you are a parent. Can I ask you?
No, ma'am. I'm in the panel discussion.
Okay, fine.
Hello.
Oh, sorry, sir. I just saw your
Rocky sir.
Suresh.
I just saw your.
Hello, Rajiv sir. How are you?
I was confused.
Sir, I'm good. Thank you so much.
I would like to answer all of your questions. I mean, if you may allow me. So first thing, for sure, what you have emphasized about the kids, they don't know like what stream is good for them and where exactly they can go further, right? I had the same experience when I was doing my intermediate. My father asked me, what do you want to do? I said, I want to be the mechanical engineer.
Yeah.
But because my father was in BSNL, he was in a position there. So he said, mechanical engineer, I don't think, Suresh, you should go for mechanical engineer. You should choose electronics and communication. So maybe you can also join in the telecom sector, something like that. So he convinced me, but even though I was not happy to join ECE, but I joined it, I took ECE.
Okay.
Later on, I realized the decision that my father took and he forced me to take ECE has changed my entire career.
Sir.
It really changed my entire career, because ECE is the only stream where even though your son or daughter, if they are graduating from ECE, they can go and hunt for all the core jobs. They are allowed to do that. And there is no competition from the other streams that they are going to take these jobs. No competition. Only ECE people will be fighting for the core jobs. But when you come to the software industry,
yeah, please.
IT people, computer science people, and even ECE people can also compete for the software companies as well.
Sir.
I have many friends who are in big software companies who are making with good positions over there.
Sir, thank you. Just one, sorry to interrupt. This is where the whole confusion is, sir, as a parent. It is not just me advising my child. Okay, it is all really ending up in a job, right? At one point, like sir said, the job market was very tough. So over a period of time, there were more opportunities coming in only one area, that is computers. I mean, hardly the reality that we are seeing, what we are hearing from our colleagues, daughters and sons, and in the society is uh, ECE and EEE also are sitting for IT jobs only, and not as a first attempt going for, I mean, very few, I won't say zero, but very few are going for this one, sir. What is the reality, sir? If we, from a college side, what exactly are you seeing? Because reality is saying that they are actually giving, I mean, the non-computer science core field branches students are also rushing only for IT jobs, sir. I mean, pay package could be one thing. I can understand pay package could be one thing. If they're offering, say, 10 lakhs here, getting in Qualcomm or this one, I don't know. I mean, exactly, but there may be lesser packages. So is that the lucrative part there? One thing. But other than that, nobody's running behind knowledge and building expertise in this core area, even after studying 4 years, sir. They're dumping this whole thing and running only for IT job. That is why seats getting filled. Na? I came to this college, sir. 2 times I came for admission inquiry. I'm waiting for some notifications. So basically, they're what I'm seeing, talking to parents there in the premises of the college also, everybody is only going for computer science, sir. That is where I'm very confused.
Okay,
Though I
so
personally like this ECE.
yeah. If I may explain to you in a very different way, for example, during my time when I graduated in 2007 and from bachelor's and 2010 from masters, what I have seen as like I mean, the technologies that were there were very limited. We were talking about 2G and 3G back then, 2G and 3G. And after year by year, the demand for the technology is evolving. The requirements of technologies are making the countries to come up with new kind of solutions and fulfill the requirements. So basically, if we see the forecast in the future, the space industry by 2030, 2040 will be $1 trillion market. And till now, around the world, there are 10,000 companies who are involved in the space sector. But back in 2010, there were only like maybe 500 companies or less than 500 companies. But from 2010 to 2020, we can see 10,000 companies. If you can also check from your side in Google or research, or if you are interested, I can provide you these data also. 10,000 companies now, and they are forecasting that the number of satellites that have been launched in 2010 were only like 1,600, but now the number of satellites are 5,000. By 2030, it will go to 100,000. Why? The technology is evolving. The requirements are coming up in abundance. And not only this is one part of the space sector, but we have the artificial intelligence. During COVID, so many new requirements have popped up, and there were like more than 200,000 companies who involved in artificial intelligence sector as well. And then there is robotics. So throughout this time, the things have changed. And in future, there will be a lot of demand for the space, artificial intelligence, robotics, and communication technologies.
Okay, sir. Sir, how many, going by the statistics or the data, how many have been placed in the core field, the companies, sir, not IT, from this 2021, last year? Can somebody please?
Sir, in 2022, out of 264 students, 123 students have placed in core companies, sir. 123 placed in core companies, sir. And those core companies we are getting are Qualcomm, Synopsys, Prokarma, Hyundai Mobis, NCR Corporation, Blaze Automation, NTT Data, LTI, BEM Technology, AMD, Mehta Servo Motors, MMRFIC, Tata LXI, Socketronics, Red Pine Signals, Editron, NCR Corporation, Optum, Voidtronics, ZF Automotive, sir. These are the core companies we are getting, sir. So from all these companies, around 23 companies I quoted, sir. From these companies, approximately 120 plus students are shortlisted from recent passed out batch 2022 batch, sir.
Okay, thank you for that information, sir. So
Yes,
this
sir.
information, these placements are mostly here in Hyderabad, or where are they, sir? Which cities?
In recent times, most of the students are placed in Bangalore and Hyderabad, sir, and couple of students are placed in Pune also, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. So this is all in electronics background, right?
Yes, sir. Electronics background, sir. And whatever the companies getting for CSE, we are all getting, sir. Companies, sir.
Okay.
Whatever the number of companies getting for CSE, same companies we are also getting, sir. Apart from that, in addition to that, extra exclusively for ECE, we are getting 23 companies, sir.
Okay. And how about any government jobs, sir? I mean, what are the prospects of getting
Yes,
landing
now
in
coming
government?
to government jobs, whoever interested in PSUs, so public sector units, we are providing GATE coaching, sir. GATE training from second semester onwards, sir. 2 to 3 to sir, we are providing 1 year, 10 months program, sir. Whoever registered for that program, they are aiming for GATE, sir. And whoever got ranks in GATE, so they are aiming for government jobs, sir. And
so, sir, one second. I mean, if I understand correctly, to get into PSUs,
yes, sir.
To land in a central government job, you need to actually have an MTech. Is it mandatory?
Not required, sir. Not required, sir.
Why GATE, sir? Then why GATE?
Actually,
why can't
GATE as a they're selecting GATE platform as a entry level, sir. That means whoever qualified in GATE, direct interview, sir.
Okay. So that means they don't have to do MTech. They have
actually,
to qualify for.
They are not at all investing amount for conducting written exams, sir. So most of the core companies, if you have GATE scorecard, GATE qualified, so you can attend for interview, sir. Direct interview.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
కళ్యాణ్ గారు,
yes, sir.
ఇప్పుడే మీరు కోర్ ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ గురించి చెప్పారు, ఈసీఈకి ఏమేమి కంపెనీస్ వస్తాయని. సార్, ఈ కంపెనీస్ లో ప్యాకేజెస్ అవి ఎలా ఉంటాయి సార్?
ఈ కంపెనీస్ లో ప్యాకేజెస్ అయితే ఇప్పుడు సినాప్సిస్ ఉంది సార్. సినాప్సిస్ ఈస్ ఆఫరింగ్ 15 lakhs, సార్. 15 lakhs per annum, సార్. అండ్ AMD ఈస్ ఆఫరింగ్ 14 lakh per annum, సార్. ఎన్సీఆర్ కార్పొరేషన్ వచ్చేసి వాళ్ళు ఎంబెడెడ్ సిస్టమ్స్ డీల్ చేస్తారు, సార్. దే ఆర్ ఆఫరింగ్ 14 lakhs ప్యాకేజ్, సార్. 14 lakhs ప్యాకేజ్. జెడ్ఎఫ్ ఆటోమోటివ్స్ వచ్చేసి 8 lakhs ప్యాకేజ్, సార్. సో ఇలా ఉన్నాయి సార్ ప్యాకేజెస్ రేంజెస్.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Sir, one last question. Sir, do plan for MS after this one? Among the list of career opportunities you have mentioned here, which one you think is in high demand now, sir, to plan for this BTech admissions to do MS? Which will be fetching?
Sir, any branch will hold good, sir. It's not like only this branch has opportunities for higher education. So all the branches do have equal amount of opportunity. So no need to worry on that aspect at all, sir. So because nowadays all the branches, they do have, or they do are doing all the evolving technology courses, either as open elective courses or certification courses, whatever the head of the department was quoting. So all these technologies are as part of their curriculum now itself. So it's not like they don't have the skill or something. Generally, universities do ask if you are changing your specialization or if they are looking for some other option. They look for what are the subjects you have learned or what are the certification courses you have done related to the course. And nowadays, I don't think it's any kind of a problem even if you take any branch, because all the branches are studying these evolving technology courses, as I told you, either as a part of a curriculum or as an add-on skill as part of their college education itself.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
And ma'am, if I can just add a little bit, on that question for Mr. Rajiv as well, being part of recruitment, being part of hiring within colleges and, especially going to engineering colleges with that experience, definitely what's also key is, things like embedded systems, robotics, signal processing, artificial intelligence, data science, and cybersecurity. These are very, very hot skills to have currently in the market, be it whether you want to get a job or you are planning for higher education. Some of these things listed here, I think, are really what is selling as hotcakes. And if you have a keen interest in that and you're pursuing that forward, it is these are really good subjects right now, and this is something that we have seen even from a hiring perspective, from an intake of MS graduation perspective. These subjects are very high in demand, and over the last 2 to 3 years, what we all have experienced in the pandemic, especially with lot of hospitals, lot of car manufacturers like Mr. Rajendra sir also gave that example. Chip manufacturing is becoming a very core subject. It is so niche. Today we only have Taiwan, China, and Korea, I think, which are the hub for chip manufacturing. We are trying to bring that into India, trying to promote a lot of these not only startups but also promoting right from college level that inculcation for the students that it's not only about getting into an IT company, Google's or Microsoft's, but also the core competencies that ECE provides is quite important, and I can definitely validate that being part of call campus recruitments and things like that. So just wanted to add that to my take.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ratin. That was a good point indeed, which you have added. So, I think Srini Rao, someone has.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Yes, my query is, say a student would like to join IT stream, be it computer science or anything, but unfortunately she didn't get. So she joined in ECE. Then during campus interviews, say, are you going to consider par with the IT guys if she has a same capability, like she learned on her own, she has a passion towards technology or coding? Are you going to give equal priority to like computer science guys and ECE?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we have a strong curriculum, sir. Like in first year, we will train students on full stack web development, sir. After that, in 2-1 onwards, we will focus students. We will provide training on competitive coding skills, sir. So that is quite different from normal coding skills. So in this competitive coding skills, students will train on especially dynamic programming, sir. Dynamic programming on problem solving. Okay, sir. Further, we are encouraging students to solve the problems in 7 to 8 coding platforms, namely HackerRank, HackerEarth, CodeChef, CodeForce, LeetCode, Spotch, InterviewBit. These are the 7 globally valid coding platforms, sir. In these platforms, you will get very, very, very toughest questions, toughest problems that is quite related to dynamic programming. So whoever be part of this competitive coding skills training, so they can easily solve those problems, sir. And by solving those platforms, you will get the score. You will get the score as well as global rank. Each and every coding platform will give you the global rank as well as the score. So for example, if I solved 100 problems, my score is, for example, 5,000. If I solved 150 problems, my score will rise up to 6,500, like that. So by solving more and more problems, your coding score will increase as well as your global rank will reduce, sir. So like that, we are encouraging students for competitive coding skills training programs, sir. Every year we used to train around 120 students, sir, half of the students, sir. So whoever for selecting into that program, already you must have basic programming skills like C, C++. So if you are good in C and C++ or Python, so we will conduct one test, sir. So based on that test performance, and again we will give one more chance. That means 2 types of tests we will conduct, sir. In 2-1 we'll give one chance. Again we will give 1 semester break. That means we will give 90 days time. So if the student can able to pick up in these 90 days time, so we will conduct once more test, sir. Once again we will conduct test, sir. So if the students selected for that competitive coding skills training program, so then he will gone through 10 months training, sir. 10 months, we will provide 10 months of training. In these 10 months, almost the student will get around 150 hours of training, sir. 150 hours of classroom training. So thereby he can able to crack big packages, sir.
Yes, sir. Great, Kalyan. Thank you. And somebody, regarding to somebody's query, foreign opportunities, there is Texas Arlington University is there. They have MS in VLSI technology. So once they finish that course, ECI guys, then straight away offers are there 1.20. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, they're very specific with VLSI technology, MS. That's it. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. Question from my side. Sir, may I know which companies offers highest packages, sir?
Okay, ma'am. So, present whatever the companies we are getting, so among highest package till now, Amazon, ma'am. Amazon is offering 45 lakh per annum. Next, Walmart is offering 23 lakh per annum. ServiceNow 23 lakh per annum. Next, Wells Fargo 22 lakh per annum. Qualcomm 22 lakh per annum. Oracle Corporation 18.75 lakh per annum. Next, JPMC is offering 17 lakh per annum. Synopsys is offering 15 lakh per annum. And Cadence is offering 15 lakh per annum. Next, Chubbs Corporation is offering 11 lakh per annum. Accenture is offering 10 lakh per annum. Invesco is offering 9 lakh per annum. Gensar is offering 9.5 lakh per annum. NCR Corporation is having 2 to 3 roles. One role is offering for 14 lakhs. Another role is offering for 11 lakhs. And one more role is 8 lakh per annum. Next, WorkSpot is offering 11 lakh per annum. State Street is offering 8.6 lakh per annum. RSF is offering 8 lakh per annum. So, high package ante nenu ippudu varaku meeku cheppinavani kuda most of the companies are above 8 lakhs cheppanu. Below 8 lakhs chaala pedda list undi. So,
Yeah,
these are
sir.
the high package companies, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Kalyan garu. Kalyan garu.
Sir.
Yeah. Are you allowing one student to ఒక ప్లేస్మెంట్ వచ్చాక క్లోజ్ చేయడం లేకుంటే ఆపేస్తారా లేకుంటే 1 or 2 more placements you are allowing for students?
Very good question, sir. The beauty of VNRVJIET is especially ECE department and sir, మేము ఇక్కడ చాలా కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎడ్జ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాం సార్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎలా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక కంపెనీ రాగానే వాళ్ళని ఆపేయం మేము. సో ఇట్స్ ఒక రేస్ లా ఉంటుంది మా దగ్గర. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు పార్టిసిపేట్ ఇన్ ద రేస్. అంటే లైక్ ఎలా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక కంపెనీ వచ్చిన తర్వాత మా దగ్గర ఇప్పుడు 2022 పాస్ అవుట్ లో we got 540 offers, sir. Students వచ్చేసి 240 స్టూడెంట్స్, బట్ we got 540 offers. On and average around I observed, we also calculated around 93 students are having 4 offers in their pocket, sir. 93 students are having 4 offers in their pocket. Like elanti kaapothe ఏంటంటే మరి 50,000 1 lakh వేరియేషన్ కి అలో చేయం. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒకరికి 6.5 lakhs ప్యాకేజ్ వచ్చింది, 7 lakhs కి అలో చేయం. వాడిని కొంచెం 9 lakhs ప్యాకేజ్ కి అలో చేస్తాం. లైక్ దట్. సో అట్లీస్ట్ 3 lakhs వేరియేషన్ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తాం సార్. సో లైక్ దట్ వీఆర్ allowing స్టూడెంట్స్ టు upgrade their package.
Thank you, Kalyan sir. I think a lot of placement questions only, I guess, from the parents.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
ఇది మీరు ఇంతకు ముందు ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడారు కదా, అప్పుడు ఫైనల్ ఇయర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కి ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ లో ఏమన్నా పే చేస్తారా సార్ కంపెనీస్ తరపు నుంచి?
వెరీ గుడ్ క్వశ్చన్ మ్యామ్. ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్న్షిప్ సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యే స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ కూడా 3-2 ఎండింగ్ లో అయిపోతారు. వీళ్ళకి 4-1 నుంచి పేమెంట్స్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. అంటే 4-1 నుంచి 4-2 టైంలో అంటే 10 months డ్యూరేషన్ పేమెంట్స్ వస్తాయి. సో ఫర్ డిగ్రీ ఆఫ్ ఆథెంటిసిటీ ఐఎమ్ షేరింగ్ జస్ట్ వన్ డాక్యుమెంట్. జస్ట్ a minute, let me share just a second, ma'am. Okay, so just a degree of authenticity. I will share my screen. Just see, ma'am. Kanti ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, Kalyan. Yes, it's there.
Yes, ma'am. See, this is the offer we got in May 2022. This is one recent payslip. This is the internship payslip. This is the role Amazon ST role, software development role. So he is getting 79,800 rupees per month. 80,000 rupees stipend. See, you can clearly see stipend earnings through stipend, Amazon stipend. This is not package. After converting this role into package, అంటే 10 months time అయిపోయిన తర్వాత 4-2 అయిపోయిన తర్వాత జాబ్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇతని ప్యాకేజ్, ఈ రోహిత్ మడాస్ ఇతని ప్యాకేజ్ 45 lakh per annum. సో ఇంటర్న్షిప్ టైంలో స్టైపెండ్ ఇచ్చేది 80,000 per month. ఓకే మ్యామ్. So internship letter, Amazon internship letter.
Kalyan, I think there is one parent who is asking about the number of placements you have mentioned about some figures, right? So he's asking what percentage of students get placed at least one job offer, rather than talking about that we are allowing them
single
to
offers.
job offer.
Single offers.
How many placed with single job offer when they are in the campus itself? Like how many on-campus placements have been done with respect to the intake, whatever we have?
Yes, ma'am. From 2022 placement statistics, ma'am, out of 240, 232 students were placed, ma'am. Out of 240, 232 students were placed, ma'am.
Yeah.
Approximately some 97.6 is the placement percentage, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I would like to mention it to Karthik also, who has put that in the chat box. I hope it answered your question. Yeah. So actually, generally, it's depends on the student. So they should basically have the minimum stipulated CGPA and also should not have backlogs and all. So which the recruiters also stipulate certain conditions. So whoever are satisfying these conditions are generally given placements opportunities. Okay, I guess that helps you, Karthik. And one question or one parent has come with a question like, do you have fee reimbursement program? Sir, nothing from the institute, but definitely from the government, and you do have the free reimbursement scheme. So depending on your category, I think
Yes,
you will be eligible.
I asked that question.
You okay, Rajiv sir, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. In the open category through the convener quota, if the student is admitted into this to the liking of his or her branch, there is this fee reimbursement program, I think, from the Telangana state government, right, ma'am?
Sir, that fee reimbursement applies only for those parents or students who have this income group also they look into. And definitely before, if you're talking about OC category, they should have a rank below 10,000 MSET ranks. So that is one criteria they look into. And probably you will have to produce that you are economically weaker thing that which you get from the MRO. So you need to put all this in during the counseling process. They'll mention, sir. So whatever documents are required and all, you can go through it actually.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, seems Srinivas sir has question.
So anything else which
seems Srinivas sir has question. Sir,
yeah, please go ahead. Whoever wants to ask the question can unmute themselves and please go ahead with the question. So we do have all the experts related to ECE branch, both the head of the department and also the senior faculty in the department are there. So anything related to the department or the technical aspects, they'll be very happy to clear your doubts. So it's a very good opportunity for the parents so that they can utilize this. Because the related admission process, anyway, we people are there at the admission section to clarify. But I think getting technical people on board probably is a very good opportunity which the parents can utilize to clarify your doubts. So anyone would like to ask the question? If not,
ma'am, just one question. Sorry, I'll have to jump to other call also. Thanks so much for all this valuable information. Just one last question from my side. Category B for the IIT JEE mains also you consider taking, right? There is some notification that you're waiting for the GO from the government. Likely when is that? In the next few days or?
Sir, actually, we have to wait for the government guidelines only because we also don't know what is going to happen. Because right now the FFC inspections are going on. So until I think the process is closed, so they may not issue the notification. So I think anything you can look into the site of Telangana State Council for Higher Education, tsche.in. So there you will find any notification whichever is released regularly on that. So that also. And apart from that, we also will notify in all the major daily newspapers and also on our website. So please keep following the website for all the admission updates.
Okay, ma'am. Likely for just planning purpose, any likely
No,
date?
sir. No, not sure, sir. I'm really not sure about when they'll notify it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So I do want to tell all the parents that this recording of the panel discussion will be available on our YouTube channel also, which you can look into at a later point also. And please feel free to put your doubts or anything related to the branch aspects. You can just post it onto our email ID eceadmissions@vnrvjit.in. I'll just put it in the chat box for your purpose so that if you want to interact with any of them or if you want to ask any doubts, you can please go ahead and put a mail for them so that they will answer your queries. So ECE@vnrvjit.in. And so do keep following all the panel discussions. We have been conducting these panel discussions for all the branches and Again, the next panel discussion is scheduled for the IT department, so which will be on this Saturday, and we also have automobile engineering also. So anything, you can please follow this website. Everything will be posted there. So B category JEE mains, what rank is needed? Madam, you should have your CRL rank, and depending on what branch you are aspiring for, the rank will be, I can tell you the rank. Krishna Jyoti, I think. When will you do webinar on CSBS? Yes, CSE and CSBS will be on a single day. We'll notify that very soon. Yeah, Krishna Jyoti, someone has unmuted. Can you put forth your question? What is your question? అడగండి అమ్మా, మీరు మీకు ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటే అడగండి, పర్లేదు. మాట్లాడండి.
హలో,
చెప్పండి.
నమస్తే మేడం. అది మా బాబుది, అంటే యాక్చువల్ గా మొన్న లాస్ట్ వీక్ వచ్చి ఎంక్వైరీ చేశాం మేడం. అది ఐ థింక్ సారీ, వి జస్ట్ జాయిన్డ్, ఐ థింక్ వి మిస్డ్ అవుట్ దట్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్. సో మాకు డీటెయిల్స్ ఎట్లా కొంచెం చెప్పగలరా మేడం?
పర్లేదండి, ఈ ప్యానల్ డిస్కషన్ రికార్డెడ్ వర్షన్ మీకు యూట్యూబ్ లో కూడా ఉంటది. అది వెబ్సైట్ మీదే ఉంటది. మీరు దాన్ని క్లిక్ చేస్తే మీకు యూట్యూబ్ లో చూడొచ్చు, ఎప్పుడైనా చూడొచ్చు, తర్వాత అయినా కూడా.
ఓకే 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 మేడం. అంటే యాక్చువల్ గా అంటే ఈ మనకి ఎప్పటి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది మేడం ఇది కౌన్సిలింగ్? ఇది
అడ్మిషన్ ప్రాసెస్ ఇంకా టైం ఉందండి. నోటిఫికేషన్ రాగానే వెబ్సైట్ లో పెడతాము, అది ఫాలో అవ్వండి.
ఓకే ఓకే. వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ మీటింగ్ మేడం?
Actually, it is to give you the job prospects and the branch prospects. అంటే ఈసీ బ్రాంచ్ తీసుకుంటే ఎలా ఉంటది, జాబ్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి అనే ఉద్దేశంతో చేసిందండి. ఓకే, అలా ప్రతి బ్రాంచ్ కి చేస్తున్నాము. అంటే మీకు ఒక ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ టీమ్ ఉంది. లైక్ ఇప్పుడు హెడ్ ఆఫ్ ద డిపార్ట్మెంట్ రాజేంద్ర ప్రసాద్ గారు, సీనియర్ ఫ్యాకల్టీ పద్మశ్రీ మేడం గారు, అలాగే ఇండస్ట్రీ ఎక్స్పర్ట్, ఒక అల్యూమిని మా కాలేజ్ లో చదివి వెళ్ళిన వాళ్ళు. సో ఇలా ఒక టీమ్ ని తయారు చేసి మీకోసమే ఈ నాలెడ్జ్ షేరింగ్, బేసికలీ మీకు ఈ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ స్టేట్ లో ఉంటున్నారు చాలా మంది పేరెంట్స్, ఒక బ్రాంచ్ గురించి అనే విషయంగా క్లారిఫికేషన్ ఇవ్వడానికే ప్రతి బ్రాంచ్ కి కండక్ట్ చేస్తున్నామండి ఇది. ఓకే, సో మీరు ఇవన్నీ కూడా మీకు వీడియోస్ మా యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్లో ఉంటాయి. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ చూడొచ్చు, ప్రతి బ్రాంచ్ ది చూడొచ్చు. వాళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పారు, ఏం మాట్లాడారు అనేది చూస్తే మీకు కొంచెం అవేర్నెస్ వస్తుంది. అది ఆ ఉద్దేశంతో చేస్తాం.
Ma'am, regarding the Karthik Vishnasri question, so do you have a course or subject on fabrication lithography within ECE curriculum? Yes, sir. We have some of the courses related to VLSI. The VLSI course also includes this lithography and fabrication steps, fabrication process.
Yeah, we do have VLSI subject, Karthik. So I think sir has answered that. So for ECE, what rank in JEE mains, ma'am? Okay, so you should be getting anything close to 40,000 to 50,000, I guess. All India CRL rank without any category reservation.
That depends on merit, ma'am. That goes by merit now.
So it's only based on the merit only, and also based on our applicants. I am just telling you last year's statistics. So it may vary depending on how many applicants are coming in that rank and all. Okay, Ananya, hope it's clear. So anyone else who would like to ask any questions? Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Rajendra sir, Padmashri ma'am, Suresh sir, and Ratin, Kalyan sir, all who have spared their valuable time in being part of this panel discussion today. And I do think that the parents who have joined or who will be watching it at a later point will definitely get their clarifications cleared, and also you have given a lot of insight into the department and branch prospects also. Thank you very much for being part of this panel discussion. And thanks to the Spox of Deepa and Priyanka, who have been very helpful behind for enabling this session to be conducted in a very smooth way. Thanks for that.
Ma'am, from my side, thanks Suresh sir, as Latin sir, of course, you and Priyanka and Nadir ma'am. Thank you ma'am, thank you all.
Deepa ma'am, you can stop recording, I guess.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, Deepa.